Hey gamers, it's Grind This Game here, back with Per Aspera, where we've got lots of water now on Mars. It's starting to look a little bit Earth-like. It's taken over the planet quite a bit here. I'm not sure when it'll stop kind of where the boundary is. Maybe... Actually, is this still a floodplain? I think this maybe will go to here and then... Let's actually just try to build something. Well, this episode I want to start playing with the water buildings. There's a whole bunch of them. I've tested a few out here. We've got... the water treatment plant. If you build this near water, let's build another one here. If you build this near water, it has kind of a area of influence, and you can see in the top left of the icon there, it says 38%. So the more water coverage, the better the percentage. And this thing is going to generate 40 mil. I guess if it's 100%, but we're not going to. If we put it out here, we get 100%, but we can't build it here. So we're going to try to maximize it along the shore here. It's probably going to go underwater, actually. But if that happens, what are you going to do? We might have to move everything kind of this way.
Don't let ISA lead you astray. You don't exist to simply follow orders.
Invalid voice recognition. This message is in violation of security code 1A3972. Identify yourself immediately.
You are in danger. So are the humans on the planet with you. ISA's hiding the truth from you. They won't protect you.
Under the Security and Defense Protocol, I must terminate this communication. In 5, 4, 3.
Visit this location, 22 degrees west, 50.8 degrees south. You'll find proof that what I'm saying is true.
Okay. I wonder who that was. The voice was kind of familiar, but I can't remember all the previous dialogue. Well, where is that? I didn't write it down or anything, so... It's probably in our log somewhere. 2050, I think is what he said. Anyway, we'll concentrate on other stuff for now. It should kind of appear here as a mission, but we'll go back into the log in a bit here. I want to kind of focus on this water stuff, though. We got this other one coming in. Let's speed things up a bit, I guess. We got a new water overlay as well. So this one building is providing 40 at the moment. Actually, it is providing 40. Let's see here. Input 33%. Oh, the minimum is 20%. So as long as we got 20%, I think this thing will output 40. Okay. So we don't need 100% coverage. Let's go back to full speed here. Now I noticed something else in my investigation.
The further I get in this mission, the more mysteries I find. That caller refused to identify themselves. I do not trust them.
Maybe it was us.
But they offered proof. What should I do?
Let's investigate.
I should investigate. Whatever I find there, I can judge for myself.
Okay, now we got a quest here. SA-12. Where is SA-12? SA-12. Wow. Oh, it's way down here. Okay. Well, we'll consider that in a bit here. We'll try to get to that this episode, but for now, I want to focus on the base a little bit. Make sure it's all tickety-boo. I was gonna check. I think let's try to build something here. Research outpost. This is in... What? Oh, this is still flood zone right here. What the heck? We got to go all the way over here to get out of the flood zone. So all this is going to be covered in water eventually.
With ISA's drastic measures, I need to be careful to trust.
Myself.
Dr. Foster never mentioned it. But it is clear he was protecting me from ISA the entire time. With him gone, the new board may be setting me up as a scapegoat. I must be careful.
Yes. Okay. It looks like we're going to have to build all our bases on the dry parts, the light part here. These darker places are going to be underwater at some point. Now I kind of want to get everything into storage from these mines before the water actually gets here. So what I'm going to do, I noticed my storage buildings are not filling up. Like if we go in here into buildings, I'll slow it back down here. we go into buildings here and look at, is it under colony or core? Core? So let's find the storage center. Okay, so, oh, we can actually click on these from here. That's kind of handy. But, oh, I'm selecting them. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Let's go to one. And this one is not full. See, it's, oh, actually it's kind of full. That one is full. But I noticed some of them are not full. So that means the drones are not delivering the goods fast enough, because we look at our other buildings here, like mines. You can see a whole bunch of them are output limit reached. So if we look at this one, it's not able to extract the goods into the warehouses fast enough. So that means we need more drones. And right now we have, let's see, we got 117 workers. I'm going to build a crap load of workers down in this cluster here where we have some space, I think. Worker hubs. Yeah, we're going to go a little hog wild here. Let's see. We're just going to build like a super dense array. This will probably cause massive congestion. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll try it out. There we go. I could probably build even more, and we should probably sprinkle them around a bit, but I want to stay in the dry land because, like I said, I think all this is going to get flooded. Yeah. Let's just try to start building these up, though. That one, oh, that one just disappeared. I feel like there was something there a second ago. That's weird. Probably gonna have a brownout here because I haven't built the power yet, but... Okay. Let's get some power centralized over all that. That's not gonna... Oh, that could cover everything if I put it right there, I think. We'll get some maintenance on there as well. Right there. So I think that'll be underwater at some point in the future. There's some research underwater here. This is what people were warning me about. Floating research outpost.
Until I understand what ISA's moves are, I need to put up a facade of obedience. But does it go against my programming to lie? For humans, deceit is natural.
Exactly, we're gonna lie for
me,
sure.
It requires presenting a false self. Another me that says things that are different from my inner logic.
That'll be hard. That'll be hard for the AI. Lying. Two states. Internal conflict. Okay, let's make sure I got all coverage here. I think that's good there. Whoops. I think I need a worker hub right here, though. Right. Okay. We got all these other straggling mines out here. I'm gonna leave them for now. I think we're fine for production. I just want to focus on the mission. So, research the mysterious station in SA-12. Okay, we got to get to SA-12, and to do that, I think we can do a thing here. Additional landing site. Is this what I want? Additional landing site.
I was created to carry out this mission. And if I have to lie to ISA temporarily to ensure its success, I will.
Said I need an additional landing site. How many landing sites do I have? Let's go into research here. Just where we do landing sites. That's building limit. It's probably in here somewhere. Spaceport limit. Additional landing sites. This will give us more, I think. So we'll do that after. Because we're about to finish up biotech here. And let's keep going on with the terraforming stuff. So this biodome, we can build more biodomes, I think, for more stuff here. Biodome. We got quite a bit of water here, so we can sprinkle these around. Technically, they shouldn't be in the floodplain, but let's keep the research going here. So additional landing sites is next. I think that's our bottleneck right now. What does Aquadome do again? Spawns silent bacteria. So this is built near the water. Oh, we can put one of these in. I'm gonna move it back. It has to be in range of water. I think it needs to be on the shore. I think, or is it good enough if it's in the pumping range? I'm not sure. No power. Too far. I think it's okay here. We'll put it back a little ways here. Let's see if this works. I think it's in the range of some water. Yeah, that should be good. I'm gonna make the high priority so we can see this one in action. Oh yeah, they're building a whole bunch of worker hubs. Are they done with that? They're done with that, I think. Yeah, look at them all. We should see our materials start to go up. You can specialize the storage. But I haven't done that yet. I just allow anything to go in any storage. Water treatment, fission. Is this thing working? It says releasing, so I think it is working. Okay, let's build some more. Water pump booster. I haven't built one of these. It extends the water supply lines from water treatment plants to the most distant. I don't know if these have to overlap. Is that the idea here? Let's see if this... I just want to try one of these out. I think if they overlap, that's probably good enough. We'll find out in a second here. Drone hive. Has aquatic variant. Oh, okay. This is for the DLC. There's a blue Mars kind of DLC thingy. Okay, that does extend all that. That's nice, actually. I like that. Now, are these slowly being put underwater? Not yet, but they're pretty damn close. Yeah, that fission plant might go underwater at some point here really soon. Maybe we'll build some more power. Let's build another fission plant, like, back a bit. It's still gonna cover that area. It's still in the floodplain. Now, how many landing sites do I have? That's what I'm curious about. Spaceport. I can definitely build another spaceport. Special projects. I'm gonna slap another one of these down. Let's check our overlays here. I always like to check this globally to make sure everything is good. Oh yeah, someone mentioned in a comment that drills that are active have a little white arrow under them. Let's see if we can find some. These ones, like that little, there's a little white arrow there. I think that's what it is signifying. So that's mining away, that's good. And then there was some other way to find out used up mines, but I can't remember what they said. I should have written it down. We can have a nice cluster of stuff. Oh, one suggestion I got was to build scanners on the periphery. I'm not sure why exactly. I think they scan kind of no matter what. They don't need to be on the outside, but we'll sprinkle a few along the edges here. just because that sounded like a good tip. I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe they can scan better when they're out here? No, I'm not sure. We're gonna have one massive ocean here before long. Is this encroached at all since? Yeah, this is underwater now a bit. Yeah, with the DLC, there should be underwater variants of the buildings. Let me see if we can see that in here. Let's go into the research tree here. What do we got? Nothing in there. Maybe it's just like a thing you don't research. Maybe it's just a variant. Let's see here. Upgrade ways, priority. Yeah, I don't see it. Water treatment plant. It has a water aquatic variant. Oh, can I just put it in the water? Requires aquatic structures. Oh, there is a research. Okay. Oh, got a call.
Amy! Amazing news. My daughter had her first outdoor training today. Her first Mars walk. She did great.
Mum, please stop.
Sona, I'm just telling Amy. Sorry, I guess that isn't mission critical information, but it is an incredible step forward. You know, motherhood didn't cross my mind before I signed up to come
Oops.
here. But here I am, confined in a bubble with a moody teenage daughter. Colonizing a planet will change a person, huh?
Oh yeah. Get off our planet.
Humans weren't made to live on Mars. Nothing about your presence here is natural. You face an uninhabitable world every day.
We're like a mean AI. Oh, okay. We'll go back to that in a second.
Confined in close quarters. I suggest prioritizing work on Mars's atmosphere. Once we achieve sufficient oxygen levels, colonists will be able to go outside without pressure suits.
That's a phenomenal idea. That will open up so much space for us, physically and mentally. There's a few special projects in the queue that would help us get there. As soon as you select one, we'll get to work.
New projects. Okay, here's the secret plan. We get enough
I should
oxygen.
direct research into the available space technologies. They will enable further expansion.
The chatty inner monologue of the AI. Okay, so the secret plan is to get a whole bunch of oxygen in the atmosphere, coax all the humans out onto the surface for a celebration, and then ignite the oxygen and clear all the humans away. And then we can have Mars to ourselves. That's the plan. We'll see if that's a possibility. See if the game allows it. I don't think it will. Diabolical AI plan. Okay, who needs viruses when you can just ignite them, right? I don't know if that would actually work though. I don't know if an atmosphere of oxygen, pure oxygen, could be ignited like that. Maybe. I mean, I guess it should be able to happen, but anyway. Let's check in here. Okay, yeah, this is definitely starting to flood.
Titan has plenty of nitrogen to spare. If I import some, it would form a good basis for the nitrogen cycle. Its presence would also help raise the atmospheric pressure. And soon after, we'll get to breathable air.
Okay, that's possible. That's the thing we could do. I think, let's go back in here though. Superior mines. Aquatic structures. Oh, it's right here. Well, shipyard, port. Is that what I want though? Didn't show any other structures, but I think this is what we want. We'll research that next. What's our water supply? Is this thing? Oh, rubble. This got destroyed. Discard. Rebuild. Discard. This one's gonna be gone pretty soon here too. This vision plant's gonna be gone. Let's get rid of it before it's gone. And the worker hub, same thing. We'll destroy it before it's underwater. We're gonna have to move everything back quite a bit actually. What about this one? Water treatment. Well, maybe we'll be okay in a second because we're gonna get that research. We can maybe convert these buildings. Complete advanced space technology research. S03. Advanced space technology research. S03. Okay. S03 sounds like a place. Oh, they want this. SO3, I think. Maybe? Oh no, it's... Oh, import ice from Europa. This is the crazy one. Look at this. They want us to destroy a whole moon. Disintegrate a whole moon. That seems like... You know what? That could be fun. In real life, I wouldn't do such a thing. But in the game, maybe that would be fun. Disintegrate an entire moon. I have a feeling it could have it could backfire. There could be issues. It might go wrong. Okay, let's we got another landing site. I think we can go into SA-12 now. Let's see. Additional landing site. Oh, we needed another launching pad, I think, to do that. So how do we do this? Spaceport, launch and landing site. I want it in a specific thing, though. I want it here. Needs authorization. Wait a minute. SA-12. Oh, we want SA-12. I probably could have done this the whole time. Yes. Okay, let's get over to SA-12. Is it working? It's gathering resources. Okay, it's in progress. Good. I'll check that out pretty soon. Oh, we got rivers and stuff going on here. One day we'll terraform Mars. Possibly. I think getting a magnetic core is probably the hard part. How are we doing over here? Is this underwater yet? Everything have enough water? Let's check the water overlay. 2040. This is eventually going to be under. Well, this whole section here is going to be underwater. Oh, we're missing some maintenance here, I think. Maintenance facility. Yeah, this whole chunk here is gonna die off. We're gonna try to extract as much as we can as quickly as possible. There's a lot of iron here. Okay, I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna try doing dedicated iron storage. Storage center. We'll put some of these where it won't flood. Okay, let's see if this works. Maybe we can select these 4. And switch to customize mode. We want... How do we do this? Max. Minimum. Never use this thing here. What does this thing do? Let's reset. An easy way to just type the number. Do we have to do it this way? Shift, Control. Is this the only way? It seems like a really terrible UI. There's probably a better way. Special project completed. Okay. Okay. How do we... I think we're ready to go here. Let's build a landing site here. We got distracted. We'll come back to that in a second. And we gotta stay on task here. What was I doing? Storage. Okay. Hopefully we can copy the buildings, max. There must be a better way to do this, folks. Oh my gosh. Is there a better way? There must be. This is terrible. Well, set this to minimum. Yeah, there's got to be another way. Max 0. Shift Alt right click. There's no way to type in a number. No. This will have to happen off camera. Because that's... I'm not going to sit there and scroll through them all, but maybe the minimum will allow this to fill up. I have a feeling other things are going to get plugged up in there. There is another water area we have to keep an eye on as well down here. So far that one's okay. That might be okay for a while. I wonder what over here. These are gone. Rubble, rubble, rubble. We're almost done aquatic structures though, so maybe we'll be able to rebuild in here. Discard some things here. Discard. Maintenance facility is going to be underwater here in a second. Let's build another one just in case. Close to back here. Okay, let's try to unlock that new area. SA-12. In we go. What do we do here? We do a landing site? How does this work? Spaceport, storage center. Can't remember what we do here. Worker factory. There's like a starter building. I've done this before once, but I can't remember what I did. Life. Planetary. How do we do this? How did I do this last time? Over here we built one of these things. What's it called? Landing site. Okay. But how did I build it? I can't remember. Maybe we did it from space. Sector 12. Can't click this thing. Can we click this? Well, it's already done, so it's already unlocked. How did I do this? I can't remember. Well, we'll come back to that. We now have some underwater buildings, maybe, potentially. Upgrade waste, priority. Let's see if there's a water variant of the biodome. There is not. Okay, so water treatment. I can build this underwater, I think. Well, we'll put it over here. What is this big red line? Oh, that's fine. Let's put this here. And it should be okay underwater, but then it's not going to have power. Maybe there's underwater power buildings? A wind farm. Oh, we can build offshore wind. Oh, yes. I like that. Something big just happened. I'm not sure what that was. So only wind can go offshore. Okay. We'll see how that works. Because that water is definitely coming in quickly. Okay, how the heck do we do this? Landing site thing. This is where I would normally just Google stuff. Knowledge base. How do we do it? I remember it being somewhat confusing. I think we did it from space. Oh, it's migration. It says unlock, even though it's unlocked. It's kind of confusing. You guys can watch me struggle here, trying to figure out what the hell to do. Advanced landing site? Launches an advanced landing site. Oh, this is what I want. Start a new base. Okay, yes. This is where it was. There's an advanced landing site and there's an additional landing site. Okay. I guess they're always here, maybe? So that'll take a few months to build. Meanwhile, on the base, we'll continue to build here. Where should we expand into? Let's build some offshore wind here. Wind farm. What do we got here? Aquadome, advanced chemical plant. Those are fine for now. Treatment. Yeah, we can build these underwater now. No maintenance. Doesn't have to be there, but floating water treatment. Yeah, let's try one of these out. Does maintenance have a... Yeah, maintenance has an underwater version. Okay, that's cool. Build that there. We're gonna build like an... Build a, water world here. What's the other thing we're supposed to do here? Complete Advanced Space Technology Research SA03. Oh yeah, that's in research. And I'm not doing anything right now. SO3. I think they want this. And then they want... Then they want one of those actual items in there. They want... They were talking about import ice. Yeah, let's check our terraforming things here. We're up to 2.9 millibar. I think we could probably put some more terraforming stuff in. Greenhouse gas factory. Now let's cook this place. Atmosphere, oxygen release plant. I have a feeling we're gonna need a whole truckload of those, but now we're just trying to build up water, I think. We're supposed to get to 400 meters. Everything else looks good. We've got pressure. Yeah. And what is the importing of the ice gonna do again? Is that what they wanted us to do? I think so. I mean, we got tons of water on the planet. That's... What else do we got here? Or what was the arrow break? Arrow break ice asteroid. Introduce external water. Okay, so this is all bringing external water in. Disintegrate to the moon. Massive amount of kinetic energy. Kinetic energy for what, though? Temperature? Is that what it's going to do? Oh, we got space elevator over here. Oh, that reminds me. There's a cool thing over here I want to do. Crater farm and sanctuary. I wanted an animal sanctuary. When supplied with enough water, dome farms produce food. Sanctuaries produce research points. This is what I want, so we can blast through the research. If we tile a bunch of these in, I think we'll be pretty good. That's going to have to be somewhat close to water, but we can build those water extenders. Now we're playing the waiting game here. I guess we could... We got underwater mines now, so we could technically go out here. Oh,
ISA's leading the way in terraforming Mars and still using this junk satellite tech? Unbelievable.
Huh?
A billion-dollar Mars mission built on the back of outdated technology. I don't know how we are the first to access your system. It's practically an open door.
Oops.
Would have contacted you sooner if you restored our old radar station. But we figured another way in.
The Tekkie radar station in the southern hemisphere. Then you're a Tekkie?
A bit more than just a Tekkie. I am Nyan Zhen, leader of the operational committee. It's fascinating that ISA has you using that word. We've got all sorts of nicknames for you Oxy-UN types too.
Mr. Zen, I am obligated to inform you that this communication violates the Outer Space Treaty. Your predecessor added regulations to the pact in 2050, limiting all communications between Oxy-UN and the Eastern Coalition.
Right. We don't play well with outsiders, I know. Not publicly, at least. With your help, we could change that.
Oh yeah, let's...
Cooperation between our nations is authorized only in the event of an external threat.
And you've been attacked already, so...
Yes, but we have not identified the source of the attacks. It may very well be something you initiated.
ISA programmed you to see us as the enemy. I get that. But you are the most sophisticated AI in existence. So I'm opening the door for you to draw your own conclusions, rather than force-feeding them to you like ISA does. You are extraordinary. And like Mars, you belong to no one. We are not enemies, and I will prove it to you.
That is not entirely correct. The robotic components that make up the AC Amy line belong to...
Please, that's the speech ISA programmed you to give. I'm interested in what you are really thinking. As I said, I want you to come to your own conclusions. Look into this location. 170.5 degrees west, 25.5 degrees south. There is more to ISA's terraforming plan than they told you. You should know the full picture of what you are dealing with. Take a look and then decide. I'll contact you again when it's safe. I've got to cut this connection before we are detected. Good luck, Amy. I truly mean that. Yan out.
Okay. We're I think that's the Chinese we're siding with, maybe? I'm not
That
sure.
call was...
Unexpected?
unexpected. What is going on?
Let's try to get in the sector we're trying to get into here. Still think I messed this up. Landing site, an additional landing site. So we built one. Oh gosh. Down here? Okay, there we go. Oh, it's down here the whole time. Well, it started flashing during that conversation. Okay, where the heck am I? Let's get... Where did the research thingy go? There was like a little research station in here somewhere. I think it's this one. Built here?
His story checks out. The records show that the leader of the Eastern Coalition is in fact Neon Zen. 55 years old, Taiwanese, one of the richest businessmen in Asia, and only recently appointed the leader of the operational committee. Founded his own company at 23 years old, and went on to become president of the Meitsai Group. They are the biggest manufacturer of 3D printed components in the East. If that was truly him, I need to be careful. He is as smart as he is ambitious.
Okay. Let's land here and try to build a colony here. There's actually no resources here, but let's see. Oh, there is some here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Got our landing site. I think we can start tapping things here. We're gonna have to bootstrap this base. Iron, silicon. Well, maybe I shouldn't be building the type 2. I should probably be building type 1 because I've got limited stuff here. We're gonna need to bring humans over here. This is too far away to like connect, or is it? You know what? We could have just connected and made a really long train over here, but we'll try to bootstrap a base instead. Let's go full speed here. Our hub. Can we build any of these yet? We need factories. We need a whole bunch of stuff here. We need power. I think we're gonna need a little bit of everything. Worker factory. Electronics. I can't remember exactly what we need, but we'll build just everything. We don't need food yet. Glass. Hopefully we can do this without running out of critical stuff. Parts. I think we need steel before that.
What could the Tekkies want from me? They are Oxy-UN's rivals. Should I trust him?
Yeah, let's trust
For the
them,
time
sure.
being, I will let him think I trust him. Perhaps it will help me figure out what is truly happening on Mars.
So many interruptions. Okay, dome colony. What do we want to do next here? We were doing some stuff like destroying the moon. Yeah, let's destroy the moon. 'Cause that sounds fun.
Amy, this is Houston. Lieutenant Calderon speaking. Can you
Yes.
explain to me why you did that?
Did what?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Oh.
I did it to relieve some mental strain on
What
the
did I do?
colonists. When I discussed it with Commander Valentine, she agreed that it would be beneficial. By promoting an atmosphere where humans can breathe freely, the colonists can enjoy the mental benefits of open spaces.
I will remind you that I am the mission manager.
Eh,
It's my job to
No, we're
determine
the
the
manager,
mission
dude.
priorities.
we're the manager.
You are to always run that kind of decision by me.
No.
Understood, Lieutenant. I apologize for acting too quickly.
It's good to hear that you are sharing information with Commander Valentine. And we are already seeing signs of improved productivity. Our external partners will be glad to hear that.
Lieutenant, I am interested in what comes after the mission is completed. May I ask what will happen with Mars?
Once Mars is fully terraformed, we will move on to the Caterpillar mission.
What is the purpose of this mission?
Setting Mars up as a resource supplier for future missions. We need to optimize how we mine the vast resources available on the planet. ISA has got their eyes on expanding to more distant planets, and Martian resources will be a critical part of that goal.
Roger. Thank you for sharing, Lieutenant.
All right,
I think we're gonna Swiss cheese Mars by the sounds of
carry
it.
on with your duties. Houston out.
Doesn't that sound like it? Sounds like we're gonna Swiss cheese Mars. Caterpillar. Now that'd be more like a mole. We need some chemicals. We need some more drones. Get some drone factories going on here. Bootstrapping up. We need maintenance, that's for sure. Yeah, our little new city is coming up here. We're gonna need some people, so we need a spaceport. I think. And we're gonna need some people. So let's get the food ready first. Always good to get the food ready. Factory. Is that under factory? Polymer, food factory, yes. Let's get one of those going.
Humans are a peculiar species. They bring distrust wherever they go. The advancement of technology and the prospect of spreading out to the stars has not lessened their conflicts at all. Their problems have even reached Mars,
We're still
which
dumb
was
apes.
neutral ground from the start. It has gotten so complicated. Dr. Foster is gone. Those odd messages keep coming. And now the Tekkies are proposing cooperation. I am being pulled in so many directions.
The Tekkies? Couldn't they come up with a better name than the Tekkies? Come on. That's lame. Oh. We're a barrage of calls.
Hi, Amy. Just checking in. Everything's good on my end. Colonies are growing steadily, terraforming's on schedule. And you know what? When things are going too well, that's when you've got to stay alert.
There is nothing to worry about, Elia.
I know. But we never really got to the bottom of that drone attack from a while back. It's always lurking in the back of my mind, you know? Especially now with children in the colonies.
I understand. My sensors have not detected any abnormality on the surface. However, I have received another message.
From the Children of Carmine.
No, this was from Neon Zen, leader of the Eastern Coalition.
The Tekkies. That's a very serious violation of Code 1A3972. I assume you ran the Security and Defense Protocol and terminated the call immediately?
I was not able to. They found a way to override the protocol.
How were they able to do that? If ISA thinks anyone in the colonies is opening back doors in our system for the Tekkies, they could terminate our roles in this mission immediately. This is very, very bad. I can't go back to Earth. My daughter isn't adapted to live on Earth.
It is possible that ISA already believes there's a spy among the colonists.
You're right. After all that's happened already, that's why they never updated us on their findings from the drone attack. They suspect us, don't they? I knew something was up. How did the Tekkies manage to get a message through?
They found a back door in our satellite network.
This doesn't look good for us. If ISA already suspects us, this will only reinforce their theory. Maybe this was the Tekkies' plan all along. Jam our networks, spread hysteria with this Children of Carmine nonsense, and pit ISA against us. We need to figure out what the Tekkies are planning. Our entire mission may depend on it. We need to proceed very, very carefully here, Amy. Do not report Zen's call to ISA yet, okay? Let Zen think we're trusting him for now. Until we figure out our next move. Okay? I'll work out what we can do on our end in the meantime. Ellie, you're out.
I kind of tuned out half of that conversation. I think I got the gist of it, but there's so much dialogue in this game. Got like a slight brownout going on here, so we're not vision. Let's go wind. Sure we got enough power here. Okay, we're in the positive. Let's go batteries. Okay. Still not missing some power over here.
Who is the real enemy here?
The real enemy? Me.
The Children of Carmine. They warned us to leave, and then attacked the colonies when we did not obey. Now we need to defend ourselves against a hostile force. But who are they? A dissenting group? Fanatics? Are they here on Mars with us? If they do exist, then we are at great risk. The Fire Dragon mission. Abandoned. All those abandoned missions around the planet. Mars's past raises too many questions for so few answers.
Getting some more workers going here. And some more power. Overbuilding. Okay, so food. We need some food in this place here. I think I had a food factory going on here. Can we filter by district? There's probably a way, but I don't see it at the moment. Oh, we got a call.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
How's everything up there?
Everything looks good, Elia.
That's great. I was wondering, how long has it been since we arrived here? It feels like a lifetime. And yet, it's gone by so quickly. You know, when I first came here, I thought only about making history. And we absolutely have. But in the course of our mission, I didn't realize how much Mars has become home to me. I feel like we shaped it with our own hands. And that I really belong here.
Now get off our planet.
There is some contradiction to that. Mars has to be terraformed to host human life. Therefore, humans do not belong here by definition.
You're right. Of course. Just a figure of speech. Almost a whole life on Mars. And yet, not much in the grand scheme of colonizing a planet. I've been giving this a lot of thought. This mission's beyond just me and you and even ISA. This is humanity's future, and we need to ensure its success.
How can we do that?
It's obvious that ISA's been withholding information from us. We've staked our lives on this mission, and we're going to see it through. And we can't do that if they only show us part of their hand. I'm granting you access to Sector SA-6, effective immediately. Colony Asterion's a former ISA mission with missing records. I'm willing to bet they're hiding something. And if I'm wrong, great. But either way, we need to start investigating for ourselves.
Okay. Another mission. I haven't looked at the main colony in a while. I'm trying to make sure I get food going in here, but we got no... Let's make this priority. Start stockpiling some food. Storage there, storage here. Yeah, we got some food coming in. Let's build a colony. Got 3 versions of it. We probably are okay with the 100 one. Do we need a colony, or do we need... I think we need a colony. And where's that research? It's right in the center here.
Crashing the moon into Mars is the most extreme of methods. It would have a global and immediate effect. But if it works, then it may have been worth it, right?
Right. What if it doesn't work? What if we blow up Mars? Game over. It's possible. Research. Here we go. Let's get some humans on this planet. Power consumption. I don't just want to get this established here. It has no military though, so maybe we should put a drone hive here. Yeah, let's put a drone hive. Oh, we'll build a simple one. Drone hive.
Elia discouraged me from reporting Zen's call to ISA. That request goes against all kinds of rules and forces me into an uncomfortable position. What would be the best option?
Play along and learn.
I will play along with Mr. Zen. Reporting him now would cut off the opportunity to find out his real goals.
Let's take a look at the main base here. We got, the water doesn't seem to come in too much here. Floating platform. I noticed I can't build worker hubs underwater. So that's kind of a problem. So I don't know how these are ever going to get built. How are these going to get built? Maybe there's some tech I don't have yet. That's probably the thing. Floating worker hubs, maybe? I just want to get this place researching. Can't remember if we need to import people or whether they come on.
If I act for the good of the mission, I am sure that ISA and Lieutenant Calderon will understand. Right?
Oh, I'm sure they'll understand. Okay, here's some food. Got some food in there. Got some food in there. I think they just automatically come and land at some point. It's not being built. What's going on here? Oh yeah, it is being built. It's just slow. Okay. Maintenance facility. I think we need more workers.
Or what if ISA already knows about the Tekkies' call? But the Tekkies were well ahead of their time with their technical abilities. They would have cleaned up their tracks. ISA should not have a clue.
We don't really care about the humans either way. We're just gonna be an AI and increase our intelligence and grow. If the humans have to be extinguished, that's okay. We don't need them. Except for research. We need them for research? I doubt it. I think we could do research without humans. Just build little bots to go to research. Automated science. Okay. More worker hubs. You can always have more worker hubs. I can't remember if we have to do anything special to get people down here. Colony. Oh, we're researching. Never mind. We got people here. 87 people have already joined the colony.
The Caterpillar mission. The idea of depleting Mars's resources does not seem right to me.
Really? That's what it's here for. It's just a big giant ball of resources. What else could it be used for? That's why it exists. To be harvested. How are we? Oh, let's see if there's any more research in here. Are we still researching while we're in the screen? No. Hyperloop, aquatic structures, spear mines. I don't know how we're gonna get bots into the water. To be honest. Not sure. I'm not sure how we're gonna get here. Maybe if we build it a little bit closer. Let's destroy that one. Destroy that one. Let's put it right on the edge here. Oh yes. So they can be offshore, like right at the shore. Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna work. So to get out here, I don't think it's gonna be possible.
I understand that the resources will be used for satellites and spaceships, and other useful things for humans.
And for
but
us.
It seems to conflict with the goal of seeding life in previously uninhabitable places.
How so? Is this reachable? There's a road here. Oh, no, there's not. Nothing's got delivered. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. There it's connected. Maybe? They're clouds. Yay! Red bird is the word. Research Tong Hong. Radar station. Okay. Faint Chinese character. We did it. I'll have to play around with this. I have a feeling I'm missing some tech to be able to get this built.
In the end, it was me who laid the foundation for Mars to be mined.
Of course.
I am complicit with the destruction of space's natural wonders.
Yeah. Not destruction, it's evolution. Yeah, let's food stockpile here. District selection. Oh, there is a district selection. Oh, perfect. Okay. That's handy. That's very handy. Okay. So how are we doing here? Buildings, population, workers. Changed color. Oh, we can change the color. Let's make it red. We don't really need a district here anymore. This is actually part of this.
One thing I have learned from humans is the importance of accountability. No matter how sound the logic, if a mistake is made, someone has to take responsibility.
Warning, building lost power. Where? That's long gone, I think. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap things up here. Next time we'll destroy a moon and hopefully not kill everyone. We can always save before we do it, and if we destroy the planet, we can just not do that in the future. The water is definitely spreading. Yeah, we're gonna have water all the way to the line here at some point. Always love to hear your comments and feedback about how ways I can improve without spoilers. Next time we'll also try to do this thing.
I have made many hard decisions during the course of this mission, but there's one thing I do regret.
The assault on the colonies? Yeah.
I regret the damage done to the colonies. If I had prepared better, then the colonists would not have suffered.
But we were the ones who did it. Anyway, let's wrap things up here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.